What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video. Now, this message is a first half of February Teroscope love reading for the astrological sign of Scorpio. So, hey, Scorpio, how's it going, guys? Well, it looks like it's going good in your love life, and I'm so happy because there's been some not so good messages for this first half of February. But crowning you all's reading is the Star card. So you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But whatever the case is, it's looking like your hopes, wishes, and dreams are coming true. I feel like you're receiving accolades. I feel like you're getting a lot of attention. You may be in the public eye here. And I feel like your hopes and dreams have to do with your stability, whether that be your career, your home. But I do feel like you feel a sense of completion here with the World card. So it's like you close a chapter and you are opening a chapter, a new monumental chapter to your life now. I don't know whether this was you getting out of a negative mindset or what, but if so, it definitely helped you out. If not, I do feel like if this is pertaining to you and your person, then some truth came forward that really needed to come forth for you guys to come together and actually close out a negative cycle and start one where, you guys are, creating good, positive memories, and I feel as though you two feel a definite, really emotional connection to each other here. When I see the Two of Cups, that's a soulmate connection, but that's just an equal give and take connection where both people are pouring emotions into each other's cups here. I do feel the sense that you guys want to build a legacy. You want to have a family if you don't already. It's a sense that in the past it was trouble in paradise here. So as it pertains to this, it's looking like something that came apart and now it's coming back together, and you two are working together to actually make this work. With the Queen of Swords, normally the Queen of Swords is like cold, stoic. She's a divorcee or, feeling quite bitter over a breakup. But here I feel like this Queen of Swords, if that's you, Scorpio, you are enlightened. You know what it is that needs to be fixed. You know how to transform situations. You know how to stand in your truth here as it pertains to this connection. And that's the reason why you guys are working together to actually bring this thing back together, okay? I feel like both of you wanted to manifest change in this situation with the Magician and the Death card. So you guys got 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy hitters in this whole spread. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking like this has the possibility to happen. Oh, I don't even think I showed y'all the Ten of Pentacles. But honestly, you guys want stability and love to the hilt with each other. If you guys actually were apart from each other, I do feel as though you both spent a great deal of time actually thinking about each other and, thinking about the positive aspects of y'all relationship in the past, but also about the positive things that you guys are going to implement in the future in order for this thing to be able to work properly. I'm going to just use the same deck to do the main spread because I'm really connected to this deck as it pertains to love readings. I just feel like it's it's perfect to do spreads, love spreads with. Let's see. All right, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first half of February 2020, Spirit. What is it that Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising needs to know, Spirit, at this time? Or for the first half of February. First card out. Okay, second card out. This is definitely the rebuilding of something. Yes, okay. There was secrets present. So I think this is speaking the past tense because I feel like the coming back together and being more understanding and being more compassionate was the aftermath. But I feel like secretly somebody had to choose between you and somebody else here. There might have been a tower moment, but now there's a sense of you guys wanting to build this back up brick by brick. The foundation that fell, you guys want to put back together, but first healing is needed. There's a sense of mental exhaustion here because there was literally so much confusion. so much defending. And I feel like in a sense somebody was defending something that you felt was wrong, or you was defending something that somebody else felt was wrong. But there's a sense of codependency here, or there was. So I do feel a sense that universe or the Most High might have separated you guys because y'all needed, you two as a couple needed to heal separately and then come together. What did I say? Y'all needed to heal independently. Okay, with the Hermit here, you could be dealing with a Virgo, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You know, I feel like y'all needed to separate and heal individually before you guys can come back together. And that was scary. I feel like it was scary for the both of you. But at the end of the day, toxicity crept in and it stunted the growth of something that had the potential to be beautiful. And it made you guys feel like y'all failed at this situation here. Okay, so you guys separated so that you guys can get the toxicity out of y'all relationship with the devil in reverse. But here you guys are coming back with the Eight of Cups in reverse. That could speak to a lot. That could speak to both of you guys having abandonment issues, or that you guys might have tried to, you know, stick and stay and work it out, you know, longer than what needed to be done. But at the end of the day, I feel like you guys have retreated. You have come to the realization and did your introspection work, shadow work, to realize why the situation didn't work out the first time around. And now you guys are making perfect sense as to why you had to separate and why you had to fix things and heal certain wounds together. I mean, apart, so that you guys can come together, because trying to heal these things together, trying to heal things individually while you guys were together was tearing y'all apart. From what I can see, it was like a lot of fighting, a lot of mental exhaustion. I feel like it was a lot of loneliness, like even with this Hermit being here. Yeah, eventually you guys had to go into introspection, but let's see, why is the Moon card here? You guys had to go into introspection. Yeah, somebody was being sneaky here, you know? So I don't know if somebody had a sugar mama, or if somebody was taking care of somebody, sending someone else money, taking care of someone else or something like that, you know? But let's see, why is the Seven of Swords, or the Two of Wands is here? Because this is the newer female. Whenever I see the newer woman, that's definitely speaking to trying to decide if your person was trying to decide whether they wanted to be with you or whether they wanted to move on and go be with somebody new. I don't know how that feels, so I'm just gonna put it back. All right, why is the Tower here in reverse? Oh, I didn't even realize, but Scorpio is also here, which is you. And I feel like you was trying to avoid disasters and avoid BS. So maybe you was like, maybe you were the one that finally said, you know what? This relationship has gotten way too toxic, and I really, really just think that we should separate for the time being. Why is the Tower here in reverse? Yeah, I feel like both of you all were feeling caged, feeling trapped, feeling restricted. Feeling like you didn't have the room to grow. Feeling like growth was stunted to a certain extent. Feeling like you guys weren't being transparent enough towards each other. Why is the Four of Swords here? Oh. Why is the Four of Swords here? Okay, let's see here. Yeah. I do feel while in Hermit mode, somebody feels extremely guilty about the lies and the things that they kept from their partner. Because I feel like it wasn't just secrets. It was like true, legitimate gripes. You know, things that really could have been worked out in a relationship. But since somebody here wasn't expressing themselves or feeling like they can be transparent with their partner, I feel like they suffered in silence and they didn't really tell, whether this was you or your partner, to you. Somebody wasn't speaking their truth as far as things that was making them feel unhappy in a relationship, or things that they felt might have been missing in a relationship. Instead, it was like just a look outwardly, you know, and you know, maybe that sabotaged the relationship. And when it sabotaged the relationship, I feel like you guys went your own separate way. And in y'all's Hermit mode, I feel as though both of you individually saw what you were doing, to what toxic traits that you both individually held in order to make this. And now it's time for the positive change. This is the healthy family card here, you know? So I feel like you guys are deciding to defend this family sector if you guys have a family together. If you didn't and it was just two of y'all, man and woman, or woman and woman, man and man, I feel as though you guys ready to come back together because y'all feel close like y'all family. Y'all, you know, you all might know each other's family. Y'all want to celebrate a union, not, you know, y'all want to celebrate a union, not mourn a relationship. So I feel here now that realization has been met by both parties, they're able to come back together on an amicable level and see where this takes them, because it's a sense of you guys, you know, the false person came out. So that's definitely speaking to the person that hid their emotions. Yeah. I feel like more communication was being directed towards, you know, about this relationship outside of this relationship. So there's a sense of like outside people coming in. Whenever I see a bunch of fives, and there's a lot of fives in this reading, that's additional energy. You know, anything that's odd, like threes or fives, that's like outside people getting in the way. And no, it doesn't always have to be a romantic interest. It could be friends that don't approve, family that don't support this relationship. But I feel like it was too many outside influences, and because of what everybody else had to say, you know, it's a sense of disloyalty here. Destruction, disloyalty, a lack of communication, a lack of transparency, somebody feeling like they can't express to their partner what really bothers them so that the partner can have an opportunity to change it. So instead, the partner that's feeling like they're missing something, they're going outwardly and they talking to others and they're seeing other people to try to fill the gap, but really they in deep despair here about their relationship. But they're hiding those emotions with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's somebody that's insincere. So even if you were coming off as a player, you wasn't really true. That wasn't really your true character. Or even if your partner was coming off as a player, that wasn't their true character. Okay, so that's essentially what this is saying, is that somebody was faking the funk, acting as if they really didn't care, when deep down inside, this is how they felt. And yet another five. It's so many fives. And the reason why so many fives is because, as y'all seen in the premeditated shuffle, it's so much change that's going to be invoked on this relationship. So much. So much. Okay, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull a couple of oracles for you guys just to get you some additional advice as to what to do as it pertains to your love situation. But it looks like you guys are leaving the past behind. You know, all of the negative memories y'all had, y'all are deciding to bury that and like embark on brand new memories that serve y'all and serve what the connection was really supposed to be. But apparently both of you all were in very low vibrational energy when you guys were together. Completion. What did I say? You know, it's the ending of a cycle here. When you guys do come back together, it's going to be effortless. The emotions between you guys, the flow between you guys is going to be like a waterfall. The intuition, the emotion, the sensuality, everything. I feel like you guys are going to pick up like you never, ever, ever left off. Winter solstice. Okay, so I do feel like this winter season, it was meant for you guys to be in solitude. As you guys can see, that reflection is there. And when I think of snow or coldness, I think of isolation. I think of, you know, blocked or just blocked off. So I feel essentially like it was meant for this to be, you know, a brief separation. That way you guys can really appreciate what it is that you have and see that this just doesn't come a dime a dozen. This type of connection doesn't come a dime a dozen. You know, it's very, very, it's special. And if you guys can come back from these type of issues and reunite, you know, on a very mutual term, then I feel as though you guys were actually meant, and that the separation was meant, and it was meant to make you guys grow. Not only you guys to grow individually, but for you to grow cohesively together, you know, so you guys can come back together and actually support in each other what it is that needs to be supported. Release within each other what needs to be released. Okay, so I really hope you guys like that reading. If you did, give it a big fat thumbs up. Leave your comments and your comments and opinions down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another video. And I will check you guys out on the next one. Ciao.